Greetings, witches. Okay, now I'm just going to grab something. Oh, excuse me. Didn't quite do that. Okay. I'm going to share a couple of tuning forks with you.
Sorry?
I'm on Facebook, babe. That's funny. Right, this is an angel tuning fork. It's angel 1. I thought it was angel 2 actually that was supposed to go in there. It's angel 2. Somehow angel 1 has got in the way. And it's actually angel 2 I want in there. Oh, what's going on there? I've got a, you see that? Down the bottom of the screen here. There's a, I don't know where that's coming off of. It's not coming off the light. That's interesting. I've got a sunbeam going on. I don't know how. So this is a beautiful quartz point. Yeah. And the angel tuning fork number 2, actually, can I hold it? Woohoo! Yeah. You can activate, they can activate each other. Yeah. So all you do, very gently, just to activate both the crystal and the angel 2 tuning fork. I can't remember the frequencies of these angel tuning forks, but they're very, very high. So I wanted to share this with you today as I talk about, this is day 10 of my, it's day 10 of my wrist healing journey. So I haven't done any Kundalini yet, and the reason being is that I've still got a strange energy overflow from yesterday. The reason it's strange is that I did a little experiment earlier on. I was sitting here, I was waiting for something on my laptop to do its thing, and it was taking a while. And as you do, you know, I was sitting there thinking, oh, what would happen if what would happen if I could activate that same Kundalini experience that I had yesterday, just like a talisman, just by saying a word? Interesting. So I did, and I did. It was a watered down version of what I experienced yesterday, so it was diluted, but it was still very powerful. And what's really interesting is that I feel like this, my third eye here, thank you for that, is, well, it's open completely. Oh my God, that is so mad, because there's nothing even here, because it's here. Yeah, there is nothing here. What is reflecting that light? That is really peculiar. Is it? It's really weird. You see that? It's like a massive sunbeam. For what reason? I don't know. It's not that. If I move that up, it's here, but there's nothing here that's reflective. It's really bizarre. It's not that light. It's not that. It's not this, because I've moved this and it hasn't done anything. It's not done anything differently. It's really, really mad. There is nothing that could possibly be reflecting that like that. That's when you know you're blessed. You got blessings coming. They're here and they're now. So my microphone, the way I'd see that is my microphone is blessed. It's blessed by the sun, blessed by Lou and Brid. Oh, and that's the weird thing as well. I've got that same cold, freezing cold feeling that I was getting yesterday during my Kundalini, where I was given Bridget's cloak to wear. I've got that same feeling today because my arm was a bit achy. Not crazy, just a bit achy. And I got the cloak put around me again. The other quite mad thing, hi Wendy, is that yesterday I took, just as an experiment, it's always an experiment. Hey Wendy, oops. I took the non-activated CBD yesterday, just 3 squirts, whereas I've been taking 3 whole pipettefuls of the activated, yeah. Ooh, that's a big one. So I took 3 squirts of the non-activated CBD in the morning because it, you know, arm's a little bit achy, you know, just been spending all night not doing anything, it gets a bit stiff. So it was only in the evening, sort of like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I said to Ian, oh, do you know what? I haven't taken any activated CBD today. So the pain is nominal now. It's like, don't really notice it unless I do something stupid, like try and catch the dog when he's about to fall over. Then it hurts. But generally, yeah. I think I took some activated last night. Because when it's like when the heating's on, or if I'm doing lots of stuff. So if I'm doing lots of, well, at the moment it's just work on the laptop, so I can't do much else. Even got Henry to do the washing this morning. Oh my fucking god! Oh dear, that was funny. But bless him, he did it, and he did it well. Do you know something? I've just realised. This is a manifestation crystal. It's got a small crystal in the middle of the big crystal. I've just noticed that, and I've had this for years, this quartz point. Woo! Yeah, so I did take some activated CBD last night, just because my arm was getting achy end of the day. Always gets achy end of the day. But yeah, pain, hardly anything. Amazing. I have been using the 111 tuning fork on it just to relax the arm if it gets a bit tense. And I will, over the next couple of days, start using different tuning forks as well. Manifest healing, absolutely. Well, the mantra I've used, Wendy, because when I was sitting in A&E, I was doing some healing on it. Because I oh, that's hot. Wow. That tuning fork is warm. It's not hot, it's warm. Wow. Yeah, so when I was sitting in A&E, I was thinking, oh, I wish Ian could be here, could do some healing on it for me. And I thought, oh no, I can do my own healing. So I was doing a little bit there, just sending or channeling the white light. Once they'd tractioned it and put the temporary cast on it, then I could start the healing. And then obviously when they put this one on, it was, I don't like it. It's really annoying. So the mantra I was using to start with was the heal now. So weird sunbeam thing that was very, very strange. I cannot make head or tail of what that was actually reflecting off, because there is nothing shiny here. That is really odd. So anyway, yes. So in our 3-lesson self-healing course, we do talk about this a little bit at the end. The mantra, heal now. So you can say it in your native language if it's not English. So you repeat the word heal, 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 heal until you feel that until you feel it's healed. And then the same with the word now. So you keep repeating that. And what I was doing, it's quite intense actually. It was like a super focus on that because I'd seen the X-ray, so I could picture the X-ray and the X-ray, the actual picture of my wrist healing. I could use that, so I could really strongly visualize that. And what's really interesting when I do that mantra, it's like the other day when the dog fell on it, I'm like, oh, so I only did it for about 3 minutes. But it was it's very, very intense, and the cast got hot. So when I do that healing on it, the cast gets hot. Just bonkers. But yeah, it does get it gets a bit stiff sometimes. And if it gets warm in here, then, or if I'm out walking or something like that, I have to wear it up when I'm walking. Otherwise the skin swells and it gets really uncomfortable in there, horrible. I like it. So look how loose that is. But I like it like that. I don't, oh no, because it's like claustrophobic, my arm gets claustrophobic. It's really bizarre. It's like my feet do not like socks and stuff. Yeah, they get claustrophobic and they want to get the fuck out of the shoes and the socks. This is the same. It's like, oh, I just wish I could take this bloody thing off. That's what it feels like. That's what my arm tells me. I just want this thing off. Okay, well, if I really wanted to, it's that loose, I could probably get it off, but I'd probably hurt myself in the process. I don't want that. 4 weeks is enough. I don't want any more than that. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you. Was there anything else from yesterday? Yesterday was Friday. I don't think so. But like I say, there's a residue from yesterday, especially when I did that. And the words I used actually was activate Kundalini. And it went, I'm like, oh, okay. This is interesting. That is a thing. You can use it like a talisman. So thank you, Wendy. Have a good day. So when you make a talisman, like this, for example, yeah, you charge it and then you can set it. And there are different ways people do that. So choose your own way to set it. You set it with a word, yeah. And then to activate the energy of that talisman, you say the word, and you might press it as well. It's up to you. There are many ways to do talisman. So what is interesting about the experiment I did this morning with the well, we're calling it Black Kundalini because it's Kundalini which embraces witchcraft, yeah, or the occult. So what's really interesting about that is I thought before I did it, I was sitting there thinking, I can tap into the feeling of what that felt like yesterday. Okay, so I remember how it felt, and it does bring, when you consciously remember, it can bring that stuff back to the surface again. So that is something that I thought, oh yeah, I must be able to do that. So I kind of set the words, activate Kundalini, and the way I imagined it was pressing there, yeah. And it came up. Because I was standing in the bathroom supervising Henry doing the washing, and it went, I'm like, oh, hold on a minute. I just got to go outside. Did a little bit of grounding. To go back again, because it's like, wow. quite amazing. So you can control that. Obviously, it takes practice. Yeah. You need to know Kundalini. You need to know what it feels like when that thing is activated. So you can then draw on that memory and that feeling to actually use it as a talisman type thing. Yeah. Because that would be really powerful to use in your shielding. Yeah. In your deflector shield. Very powerful for that. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because I thought it was quite interesting, and getting the whole because normally I run hot, yeah, you know, ladies of a certain age and all that, and and there's a theory actually that's Kundalini, but that's a talk for another time. So all of a sudden I was sitting here, and all of a sudden I got freezing cold like before, yeah. But it was like that cloak thing again. And I went out into the landing, and I said to Henry and Ian, has it got really, really, really like freezing cold in here? And they're like, no, I think that's you. Because I'm always checking in with that, because if it's me, then I know what's going on. If it's not, then it's something else. But it felt the same. That energy I was getting yesterday, that healing energy. And even now, my arm is freezing cold. I can feel my hand is freezing cold. Yeah. And inside the cast is freezing cold. I can feel it. It's quite mad. So yeah, I found that quite fascinating, that I was getting that same feeling. The healing from Brid today, just because my arm was a little bit achy. Fascinating. So yeah, thought I'd share that with you today. I have been writing, only little bits and pieces, but I can write, and it is legible now as well. Woohoo! What else did I do yesterday? Not a lot, actually. I was resting this quite a lot actually yesterday, just because sometimes you just gotta rest it, haven't you? So yeah, so I'm going to do this, a few more of these. Whoops, I can get it in the right place. There we go. So just looking at the diary, it's Mother Earth Day next week. That'll probably be like a little YouTube thing that we do. And then like I say, it's Rama's Day, Thursday and Friday, and there's also a full moon on Friday for us in the UK. For the rest of you, the full moon might fall on a different day. But Rama's Day is the 18th and 19th. And I think we're up for doing a little mirror magic. I think we can do that. So I've got how many days left? I think there's something like, say, 13th, 15. So it's just over 2 weeks left of this on my arm. One more. No. Well, clear, please. Ooh. Oh, over on our witchy social media platform, I've now put our free courses. So you've got the Get Grounded Now, you've got the Energy Workshop, and you've got the Self-Healing lessons up there now. Okay, so you can go and have a look at those. If you haven't, had a look at any of our courses at all, then they're a really good kind of introduction to what we do and how we do it. So they're up, and you don't even have to sign up to see those either. You can just go and have a look. Yeah. pathofwitchcraft.com, the social media platform just for witches. Love this. So nice. Okay. So I'm going to poodle off. Oops, sorry, that one. 3 and 1. So I will post details for anything that's going on next week. Like I say, it's Mother Earth Day on Monday. It was Monday and Tuesday actually, but we'll probably do a little thing on Monday evening. Just a little thing in YouTube, maybe a couple of chants or something. We'll see. I'm just putting these bits away. In fact, I'm going to sort that manifestation crystal out. I didn't even know it was one of those. Look at that. Amazing. So, yeah, I'll post any details for events coming up next week. Have an amazing weekend. Be fearless. Stay witchy. And, yeah, hope you're enjoying the the wrist healing journal, because I think it's absolutely fascinating. I think it's fascinating how these things kind of just work. And that's you know, the doctors don't heal it, your body heals it. Yeah, fascinating. And on that note, I'm gonna go. Blessings all.